Hello everyone, this is Josh and I'm back with another story today. I apologize that I have not been active for last couple of weeks because I actually got sick and there was construction going on at my house, so I was not really active because of that. Anyhow, today's story. Around 1883 in Calcutta, India, there was a very smart, beautiful lady got actively widowed, and she started falling in the world of crime before she became a serial killer. Yes, you're right. A first Indian serial killer. We'll talk about that today. Let's start. Trilokya Tarani Devi, the name of a simple village girl, young and beautiful, got married to a man much older than her. But that did not last too long because he died. She becomes a widowed. Then she fall in love with this guy, a young guy, but instead of keeping that life continue, he sold her. The lover sold her to the brothel in the red light area of Calcutta. Now, this is where her harsh city life for simple village girl starts. The time was around 1800s and to be exact, 1880s. While she was sleeping with another man's, and she was getting famous very quickly among the women's, and she fell in love again with this man while sleeping with this other man. His name was Kali Babu, which was his regular customer. Kali Babu was a married man and had a son. After the wife died, Kali Babu's wife died, Trilokya and Kali Babu formed a romantic alliance. She also accepted his son and they started living together. The only difference was now that she's not a prostitute anymore. Instead, she became a con woman. Kali Babu and Trilokya started con. Now, Kali Babu and Trilokya's first criminal act was to attract rich guys from rich families, married or not married, but preferably married guys. They would promise them a good time, drinking and orgies at the same time, and will take them to this specific house which was rented. So once they would get drunk, they will rob them and leave them there. On the top, police will come and lock up these rich guys for drinking and prostitution. To save the honor of the family, they will not file a complaint against Kali Babu and Trilokya. To increase the income source, now Trilokya and Kali Babu came up with a better plan despite the risk. So they create fake relatives and they rented a house in near Calcutta. What they would do, they would approach rich families and they would say that Trilokya is a single woman, and despite she was very beautiful, so she will get married to this guy and start a new family, and the groom family will give them a specific dowry and money to start a new life, basically. So after the marriage, she was requested for groom to accompany her to her parents' house in Calcutta, where would she like to visit, and she would onboard the train where Kali Baba would already be present. So basically, all the money and the dowry that was gifted by the groom family, they would take and run in the mid train somewhere. The train would stop, they would just run away, and it will be a while before groom or the family would understand that they have been robbed. Now, this crime was also repeated too many times, and this was attracting police investigation too much, so now they have to switch the crimes. Now, Kali Babu and Trilokya start kidnapping young girls, and they will give them to the highest bidder, or they would brainwash them and sell them into rich families where they would marry them off in exchange of dowry or money. So police connected this crime as well, and they had to let go of this crime as well. Now, this was the time where this crime started for Kali Babu and Trilokya, a murderous journey. Before, they would just con people and make money, but right now they decided to hurt people to make more than enough money. So the idea was that Kali Babu would call specific jewelry shop and ask them that he's a rich businessman, he would like to buy specific amount of jewelry, but he will request them to deliver it at his house. So now when an assistant from the jewelry shop would come to his house with the specific jewelry, he would just, instead of paying them, he will just kill them and bury their body until this rented house. After certain people was getting lost and not coming back, police started the investigation, and this case was handled by Mukhopadhyay. Kali Babu was caught red-handed doing this crime and he was hanged. Yeah, but Trilokia still walked free because in the court there was not enough proof that she was involved in these murderous crimes. After Kali Babu is gone, now Trilokia is alone, but still she didn't back down from the nature of crime. Whatever money she was left with, she rented a house in a lone place by this lake and small garden. And she was desperate. So what she did, she looked for the women who were desperate themselves and they were in enough trouble already. She would tell those women that there's this holy man inside who can end their troubles and the money will rain. Over the period of many years, she took about 5 women there, and she will tell that by the garden there's a lake. Before they meeting the holy man, they need to take a bath and get clean. So women will go there, they will take off their jewelry and clothes and some money they would have, they put it on the side, and once they will go on water, the Lokia will jump inside the water and she will drown them. She will hold their head under the water until they are drowned, and once they are dead, they will take this money and all the jewelry they had, and she will just run away with that. As she was drowning her last victim, somebody saw her drowning that victim and somebody called the police. Police came to the scene and Trilokia was arrested. This was the same officer who has arrested her before, and she had paid him off last time. She told him that if he doesn't help her, she blackmailed him technically, then she will tell everybody. So that officer was under the pressure of blackmail, so he himself sabotaged the case and Trilokia once again walked free. Now she's walked free, she's out alone and she's running out of money as well. So now she knows that she cannot go back to her old crime. So what she did, she know this one specific prostitute who's been gathering a lot of gold and money, she knew. So she actually choked her and ran away with all her money. Now, once the other prostitute who died, same officer Mukhopadhyay was called to the scene, and he knew right away that that's Trilokia who did that. So, in order to catch her, officer laid a trap for her. And if you guys remember that she has adopted one son named Hari. So basically the trap was officer framed her adopted son Hari that he has committed a murder. When Trilokia heard about the case, she had no choice but to come clean to the officer and to the police, and also whatever money and gold she had left, she surrendered as well. This was it for Trilokia. Her luck has ran out and she's out of options, but she did try to write a mercy letter to the Lieutenant Governor of Bengal, Sir Augustus Rivers. But looking at her crimes, this letter got rejected as well. After that, in her last interview, she explained everyone how she led to this world of crime, and she explained her journey and murders with Kali Babu, and she accepted all the murders. Her last word for Officer Mukhopadhyay was that please take care of Hari, my son. Please look after him so he would not get in trouble. After that, in 1884, Trilokia was hanged. That was it. Now a short summary. When you're committing a crime, you are conning yourself to think that you will never get caught. But eventually, it does catches up to you. So don't. Well, this is Josh. I'm sorry I haven't been connected to you guys for last couple of weeks because of construction going on and all that. But more stories will come this time, and I'll be stay connected. This is Josh signing out. Please like and subscribe if possible. Signing out.